Introduce motherfucking Bag Baby. Bag Baby. That's my son. Oh, bitch, I'm slicker than the criminal that got the gun. Slide tastic, red shit, I don't run. Flip a check, go buy a pack, nigga, smoke some. I used to think I won't rap until I wrote something. I'm out the city, so I came from that dumb shit. Robberies, murder charges, and gun clips. I told the chick, show me a trick, she did a front flip. I'm too smooth, if I talk to your girl, then y'all relationship is done with. Run shit, I feel like Walter Payton in the making. Say, let's put a bottom in the oven. I was never good with bacon, they hating. What you saying? Bad bitches, I won't let them dry the boat, cause they might drive a nigga crazy. I'm in all black like a panther, creeping with a big body of tarantula. In the jungle, rolling leaves with Tarzan and the animals. I be making moves all year, this ain't annual. How you figure you could do it and I can't? Once I do it, you gon' be mad that you ain't dime. She walking by, I can't wait. Where you from? Out of New Orleans, she a voodoo-licious saint. Bae, get right. Just hold your horse and shawty sit tight. And do what she's supposed to. Like I told you. Whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you. Y'all know about the back press of the South. And I'm the son, you ain't seen me yet, so bitch, you better watch out. I got your oldest daughter hot, she tryna throw me something. I smell a steam, don't see no blunt lit nigga, roll something. And I'm sorry, I ain't never mean to lead you on. Just give me space, if I say I'm doing something, just leave me alone. I've been hot 100 degrees, I got a fever, homie. Southside, how they know I sprinkle everything with tone. And she want me, say she lonely, grown woman. She trying to function with me, cause I think she tryna put it on me. I'm knowing, but I can't move too fast. And tell me from a nigga about looking, oops, did I do that? They say that I'm next up, better stand with your chest up. Don't be no loser, if you get knocked down, and bitch, you better get up and put your set up. They say your pop's legend don't make you one. Yeah, you right, just give me some time and I'm gonna show you something. Bae, get right. Just hold your horse and shawty sit tight. And do what you're supposed to. Like I told you. Whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you. I got him mad, I'm about to take over the city. Smoke a blunt and beat the cook and make a holla out Milli. Small body, but a nigga strong like Gilly. I just talked to C's, he told me meet him in Gentilly. Swift kicks, uppercuts and fast moves. Don't make me pull up with my pops and turn this bitch up on the Tuesday. She hear the music, got her moving. She calling her friends up with the big bus, telling them that bad baby should be booming. Zooming, right past your ass, she gotta keep up. Don't get comfortable where you at, somebody gon' come and pick your seat up. Chillin', maxing and relaxing with your feet up. Don't bring that boo shit, gon' get your scary ass beat up. Chill nigga, really I be going with the breeze. Anywhere I go, I'm loaded, think I'm Chinese. Sick with it, nigga, might as well go quarantine. Independent too, but I can still pull up with the team. Bae, get right. Just hold your horse and shawty sit tight. And do what you're supposed to. Like I told you. Whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you. Yeah. Had a little tarantula, nigga. Had a little brown recluse. Yeah. Still fight the fuck out you. Yeah. Apple don't fall too far from the tree, nigga. Bag Baby. Yeah.
What's down? You hear me? What's happening with you?
Day. Yo. Hey.
Yo.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to the Spanky Hayes Show. It's coached by me tonight, Brindisi Veronique. You can find me at @no_other_me on Instagram and anywhere else in the world, just Brindisi Veronique. But tonight I got some really special guests tonight. I got some really cool guys. You know, they just came back from the Bay promoting, doing a lit, you know, just... Oh, man, just lit. We got Milli right here. Hey,
what's happening with y'all?
Milli,
How y'all
yes.
doing? What's popping? Appreciate y'all for having me, for sure.
Yes, thank you for coming out, baby.
My pleasure,
I appreciate
for
it.
sure.
Hey, you know, we doing the thing. Hey.
Stick gang, the movement larger than life.
Right? There we go. I know you had the...
You already know.
Yep. And we got cousin Day over there in the background.
Day.
Big game finna take over.
You feel me?
And as usual, we got the Honorable Nick Shabazz on the
Shalom to the
Yes,
people.
sir.
You know.
They call you Cousin Day Day?
This Day.
Oh, okay. I was gonna call you Cousin Day Day. I got a cousin named Chris. We call him Cousin Chris. So everybody call him Cousin Chris. So yeah, I thought it was Cousin Day Day. Yeah, that's what's up. Welcome. So can I? First of all, I don't know. We gotta. The song I played, can you introduce the song I played?
It's called Tarantula, you know what I'm saying? And if you keep up with, old school rap, it was by Mystical, you know what I'm saying? That's my pop. So I had to remix it and show love, you hear me? I had to.
That's crazy. Was that a lot of pressure?
Shout out Mystical.
I know. Let's give it.
You feel me? For sure. I wouldn't so much as say it was a lot of pressure. It was just more like me trying to show people, okay, I'm already following my own route, my own path with my music, but don't think, you know what I'm saying, because I ain't heard nobody remix him yet either, so let me just show y'all, it could be done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I guess, who the best one to do it, but his son. You feel me?
Shit, that's dope, man. That's a dope track.
Had to, for sure. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was hot.
Thank you.
That's
love.
That's a legendary beat, man. That's
most definitely. That's definitely my favorite.
I give you credit for touching it, man. That's
for sure. Appreciate it, for sure. Had to. Somebody had to.
Exactly.
Now, listen. Sorry, man, Deeks, I got to ask this question. Okay.
Cool.
So my pops is a comic, right? My uncle's a comic. So I've always felt pressure in that space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even being on the show, I got to be on here with comics and shit, so it'd be pressure. Like, nigga, I have, and I'm not even a comic. So I just want to know, for you being a young man, like your dad is not just a rapper, you feel me? Like, he's a legendary rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like part of a extremely important part of hip hop.
Yeah.
So how was that to decide, like, this is what I want to do?
Well, growing up, I didn't want to be a rapper. He definitely put the love for music in me, and he is the reason why I started rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't say I wanted to be a rapper until after I graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? And it was more so it wasn't more so him being the reason I wanted to. My pops is just more the reason of why I like music itself. You know what I'm saying? So once I did start rapping, it did kind of trigger in my head, okay, well, my pops is who he is. And by that time, of course, I knew everything he was doing. So I said I might as well just, keep the legacy going, because this is what I'm naturally good at. You know what I'm saying? Rapping. So I always said I'm gonna just have to do it like that then. But it wasn't more so like I did it because of him. It was just like he put it in me. He's who put it in me. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. I can feel that just being around it.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's dope as hell. So, Legs, to tell the people what you do.
I'm co-CEO with Larger Life Entertainment. I'm CO of Stick Gang Media TV.
Are you Jamaican?
I got a partner. I'm from LA.
I went on 3 jobs already.
I went to Horseman for junior high. I went to high school.
Oh, shout out to Horseman. That's what's up. Shout out to Crenshaw High.
And manager, I got him. I got Mr. Rim. And I got
shout out my nigga Rim.
Mac. We got a slew of artists.
That's what's up.
This movement we started, the Stick Gang, the movement, we started in cities before. We was already doing music, but we started branding, so we left the music alone for a second. Once we started, the brand start spreading, we got back into the music. And so with him, the OG Q-Bone hit me. Well, him and my artist, Rim is my son-in-law too. He told me him and him been talking. I was like, for real? I was like, yeah. I said, all right, let me get Q-Bone. Because Q-Bone and his pops is real good friends. So I hit Q-Bone, I said, link that. He came out here. First time we met, I took him to the studio. It's been a rap ever since then. Then 2 weeks, about a week and a half later, Q-Bone hit me. Just put him under your wing and you manage him. I said, shit, say less. Let's get it.
Let's get it, right?
History after that.
So he's like, that's nephew now, shit. He come to the house, my sister knocked him across. He said, that's my nephew. But he talented. It was something, my partner, which is my cousin, when he heard I was finna mess with him, he said, tell him, do him because he hard. Don't do his dad.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like him, because he came in and just doing him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's hard to be a rapper son, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We're going to play some of his music throughout the show, right?
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That's a lot of pressure. That's like being an NBA star, son.
And Mr.
No.
Me against the wall.
It's
more
cool with him because he's his mannerism. When I met him, you know what I'm saying. He's not one of them.
Right.
Cause his dad, you know what I mean.
Right.
He humble, the whole nine. That's why I like him. I love him, Max. That's what he showed me. These youngsters, all youngsters ain't the same. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Cousin Dede. What's your story?
I'm the cameraman.
Nephew.
The security guard if you want me to be.
There you go.
Get the situation
He could be anything you need him to be.
I do a lot, man.
Everybody need a Cousin Dede in there.
You feel me?
Hype, man.
You
I'm
feel
telling
me?
you, but I'm the biggest critic, all that.
Yeah, that's an important piece of a crew, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's important to have somebody around that's gonna tell you the truth. So
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just, you know,
that's what's
try
up.
to play
Well,
my part.
it's got to be like that though. You can't be scared to say that don't sound good. Rewrite it. I mean, all my art, I tell them, look,
Yeah,
that
but
shit don't
everybody's
sound
not
right.
acceptable to the
You got
truth.
to.
Especially, and let me say this, because I've dealt in the music space, man. My little brother, he actually just put out a project, but he's an artist. But you know, just being around artists, some of the most difficult people, to like Brindisi was saying, to even express an opinion in front of. You know what I'm saying? And I get it because it takes a lot to even convince yourself that you can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a blessing if you're able to take somebody telling you that you can do better or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you got people around you to tell you that shit, take heed to it.
You see, it's all about how they say it too, though. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because some people they
Say it too hard,
Yeah.
How you
whatever.
You know what I'm
present it,
saying?
right?
It's like
Presentations, everything.
You know, it's
Yeah,
like
it is.
you could come down hard sometimes because that's what they need, but it's
Right.
like shit, like you know, you could come harder than that, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or you know what I'm saying? You could do better.
Right.
Not instead of nigga, that was weak. You feel me? Like nah.
Crush
I'm
somebody's
serious,
dreams.
'cause everybody got them days where you know it's
Yeah.
not clicking. It's like, bro, what is this? Like, because you could do better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta.
Yeah,
it's a balance to everything.
It's already too much going on in hip hop for one, to where they making you do what you don't want to do because of music itself.
Right.
So when you come across, like our team, we do. Like I tell them, if you like music, you like music. I'm not changing up nothing that I say I think will work because you can't say it won't work.
Right.
You know.
Never know.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I feel like in the music industry, everybody can work it how they desire to work it. You know, everybody has their own flow. It's just the matter of fact of you not letting the world, the inside world, feel the
Right.
pressure of the inside world. Like, your music is great. Like,
Sure.
you know,
Thank you, love.
you remixed your
Thank you,
dad,
thank you.
you know,
Yes, ma'am.
beat. Like, that was hard.
Thank you.
I ain't never heard nobody remix that beat, and I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, but it's to each his own.
Yeah, and you didn't sound like him too.
Yeah, you didn't.
For
You
sure.
didn't sound like him neither,
sure.
but it went with the beat.
Yeah.
And then I just wanted to be like, keep bumping me.
That's a tough job, man.
Had to put the
Real
new
shit.
new
Yeah.
wave on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because
it
that's
was
what everybody
tight.
doing anyway. Everybody sampling music.
Yeah, that's
You know what
and that's what I'm doing with my soundtrack. The West Coast sample. That's how we started off.
I was gonna
You
say
know,
that.
and
That's the history of music.
nobody liked it that we did that.
Right.
But now everybody in the industry doing it. And that's another reason I'm doing the documentary, because the West Coast, we done lost our sight. We, you know what I'm saying? People come in and out, and it's like we have to follow when we never followed nothing.
Right.
You know, we was always one of them that got followed. Now they making us do something we never had did, so I thought it was time for us to change the narrative. You know, and that's just I feel like West, we got to step it back up.
So let me ask, because I have this conversation all the time too with the youngsters I'm around. So I want to ask you guys, how do you guys look at music? Do you guys look at music in the sense of each region should have its own sound, or is it just music to you guys?
In my opinion, I look at music as music is a general art. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, different areas of the world, or United States, wherever you may say it, it's going to always be a different sound because everybody sounds different. I just dare people to stay different. You know what I'm saying? If you're an artist from the North, don't try to sound like somebody from the South to try to get fans down there. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're from the East, don't try to sound like the West to get to Cali. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just stay you. The music industry is not made to have two of the same people. That's why you don't hear nobody saying they had two Tupacs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't have two Mysticals.
Right.
No matter how hard I could try.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about just you being you. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I like that. I like the diversity in the music because
Right.
Tupac and Mystical, they both was
from two
fucking dominant
fire
areas.
from two different places.
Yeah, and they spoke about different things, but they vibe that they brought was totally different.
Yep.
Exactly.
I totally agree with you.
I think music, to me, I've always looked at music as music because if you like music, you like music.
Facts.
Like we did a promo and we redone "Friends" by Houdini.
Oh wow.
And I told the artists, you know, the younger kids, they what? I said, I'm telling you, let's do it, man. Yeah. So I had the beat done. We got in the studio. And started promoting it just to get it. We wasn't gonna do nothing with the song because we didn't get no clearance.
Right.
We was just for promotional reasons.
Right.
And I got a message from who was it from Houdini was one of them, and asked if we get it cleared. Damn. So my cousin, which is my partner, I said, you talk to him. So he basically was like, we wasn't gonna do nothing with it. It was just promo, but if you allow us to, we will, because y'all legends at the end of the day. And he was like, I give y'all my blessings.
Oh wow.
To them, because they're young,
Wow.
they didn't feel like I felt it.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Because that's some legends. You got it's acknowledged that you just used my shit. You telling them to go ahead and do something with it.
Right.
I mean, you know, so that was a cool part of it. But music to me is just music. Everybody make it complicated.
Right. Just do you.
Yeah, exactly.
Just be you. That's the best way that they could go.
Express your inner feelings. That's what I feel like when rappers, singers, you know, country music, salsa music. I feel like the people that do that type of music, they take it from the inside of them, and they express it out to the world, and that's how the world grabs to it. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you can't like all music. Is not every
Well, I
music
don't.
isn't
How do y'all feel about today's music? Like,
I think it's a lot of people that sound the same.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I don't really
Know
listen.
something about back in the day.
Yeah. See, I don't really
see,
listen
it's
to
different. It's different. Everybody sound the same now.
Right.
I'm not gonna say everybody, but
no, you're
Not-
right.
they
not
try to
even-
sound like
80% of
Young Boy, Dirk, or
somebody.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like how you
Lil Durk and Lil Baby got a hot ass track out right now with
feel me?
DJ Khaled. That shit.
And
go
tomorrow,
hard.
everybody's
It's
gonna
not
be trying to
even-
sound like that track.
It's not
Yeah,
even. It's
but
not
I
even
ain't heard
about.
no track like that.
I don't even feel like it's so much. It is. Everybody's trying to be the same, but I feel like now it's more on the kick of the term of everybody want to be a rapper, which is cool. Everybody can make music, you know what I'm saying? Do what you do. But at the same time, like how we was talking about back in the day, everybody couldn't be no rapper though. It's cool if you know how, but
Right.
the
Because
world
everybody
can
say
make the
bro.
world can make
Yeah.
anybody blow up. You know what I'm
Really.
saying?
Right.
You just had this conversation.
Literally,
we
like-
was like freestyling, like, bro, I don't rap.
Like people
There's
don't.
levels
It's
to this
just
shit.
like it's just like that. It's really just all about the people. They got people that's rapping that don't really love music, and that's cool. You know, everybody is not gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't want to be an artist either. See, a real person that make music, they ain't gonna let you call them no rapper. Like I'd rather someone call me an artist.
Lemonade.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So I just feel like it's just the fact that everybody want to do it, and everybody gonna have their friends that's gonna tell them it's hard. Everybody not gonna have their mean critic. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool.
And that's cool. And it's something I always taught mine. I was
Hilarious.
like, once we made this a business, it ain't no more making music for your family and your friends.
Right.
You making music
So,
for everybody else.
I was gonna ask you that. So you as being the manager, right?
Yeah.
So how do you look at it? Because you have to now take the art and figure out how do I now
Well,
turn this into a profit.
my whole outlook is I tell them just follow me right now. After I do what y'all want, because I see what we need, but I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing. The talent itself will speak for itself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody think they hot.
Right.
You feel me? But they want us to sound like him or do this. My cousin, he always say, I'm tired of folks saying I wanted this beat or a mustard beat. Why I gotta be after somebody? Why I just can't be? I want this type of beat without a name being on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So they've always want to switch it up. You know what I'm saying? Why does it let us do music and stop picking and choosing? You know what I mean?
Facts.
Definitely. I feel you.
So they pick and choose what they want, who they gonna pull in.
Right.
You know, so It's like we gotta do what they doing so we can get a deal. But see, they messed up now because you don't have to get a deal to put out music.
Distribution, you just do any kind of distribution.
Yep.
That's the thing. I don't even feel like people need labels no more. Like you don't need a label. Like you don't need that deal. And see, that's what a lot of artists push for. Oh, I want that deal. Let me get that $2, $3, $4, $5 million. You gonna blow it though. Right. That's what now. Don't get me wrong. Some people might really put it up. They got some people that's gonna really do the right thing and invest in all that. But how can you truly say what you gonna do with $3 million if you ain't never even had 100K? How you gonna tell me what you gonna do with $3 million? You know what I'm saying? Because that's the freedom to do anything. So you telling me, come on now.
Hey, that's your world, right?
Bro.
You are.
I'm for sure blowing through.
Completely free.
$200,000.
Like,
For sure, you gonna blow
you
some of it.
desire.
You feel me? So it's just
Definitely
it's better to make it on your own. Because if you making the money yourself and you know how you making it, you gonna treat it different. You know what I'm saying? Versus somebody just putting this in your. That's why labels just give you all that money. They know what you gonna do.
So that's
what they do. They get you in the hole first.
Yeah.
Because they gonna give you $10 million and they did nothing yet. You gotta pay that $10 million back. But
so
see,
do you
now,
feel like it's a difference if you made it, like you got it out the mud, made it? Like, do you feel like your attitude is different as opposed to it's just being fronted to you?
I mean,
to make it back.
I feel like it depends on the person. That's really how I look at it. Because in all honesty, like I said, some people gonna do the right thing. Like me, don't get me wrong. My pops is who he is, but you know what I'm saying. I've been doing it. I've been following my own road. Like I've been doing it by myself. You know what I'm saying. So, and they got other artists who got family members or might know somebody that put them on, and they still kept grinding, kept going hard, kept hustling. But then they do got some people that they get handed to them, and now they feel untouchable.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying. So.
Yeah. I think like I told him, because I understand he don't want to be on his daddy coattail. That's cool, but in this industry, you might want to say I could use that name.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because it's hard.
That's
already,
definitely to skip the line pass.
And at the end of the day, I'd rather. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I'm from the streets. I'd rather them front me a. I'm leave it like that. I take it from there.
Pay it back,
right? Yeah, from me that. And I'll do the rest.
Okay,
don't give me the cash.
That's real shit. I like that real shit. I'm gonna keep the cash
in front of me, the
we
thing,
say shit on there.
and I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing.
Come on in, OG.
Hey.
How you doing?
Come on in, man. You got a seat right there.
Yeah. But yeah, I like that. That's real shit. Like you rather get it fronted to you, like up front, all of it at one lump sum, and then you make it back. So that means you're gonna be conscious about the way that you spend your up.
And they got people like that for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I just
to
like
make sure you ain't even,
there's nothing wrong with that. That you know what I'm saying. If that's what you do, there's nothing wrong with that, because that could definitely still change your whole life, your whole situation, and all that.
Yeah.
I guess just from me doing it how I'm doing it and me going how I'm going, you know what I'm saying. It just builds character. You know what I'm saying. Because if you don't go through certain stuff, you're going to have to learn it a different way. You still going to learn it regardless, but you got to learn it a different way now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'd rather learn all my mess ups and everything before.
Y'all listening, world?
Before time.
Listen, world.
Catch it early.
They spitting true game to you right now, world.
Yeah, it's a cold game, though, because I was managing my cousin and that signed with Cat Williams, right? Shit, we didn't know what happened. We thought we was on our way at that point, and they went on tour with him and everything. But after that, it went sour, and so my cousin was like, "I'm going to get it, and we're going to do it our own." So we came together with the movement, and shit, it's been a rap ever since. We're doing our own thing now. It's like it's too much bullshit in the industry. You know what I mean? Yeah. Too much bullshit. I choose not to really want to deal with some of the stuff that's going on. That's why with this documentary, I went to the streets of LA. I wasn't going to the radio stations. I wasn't going to no management. I wasn't going to that, because I think we lost our way. I feel like a lot of the cats that got into the music that was from different hoods, where you forgot that you can't never turn back from the hood, but you can turn back from music. I never chose the gangbang, right? Mm-hmm. So I feel if you chose that, you deal with that. Mm-hmm. You feel me? So now I went to the streets with this documentary because I want it to be told worldwide about banging for real. Because everything we've ever seen about gangbanging was about killing each other. So it's time for us to go inside the heads of the gangbangers and ask why. Why y'all bang, And I got a slew of cats on this documentary. I got Squeak from Off from the Eye. I got Big Flossie from Long Beach. I got Bronco from the Nationwide Rip Riders. I got Kato. It's a whole lot. It's a slew of them. Cocaine just jumped on board.
Oh, that's dope.
187 from Above the Law jumped on.
Hey, come on now.
It's a whole lot of them. And it's just to show that all of them are from a hood, though. But they're successful now in music.
Right.
But to the folks outside of California, gangbangers are number killers. That's not. I feel like it should be told now. That's not what they are. You know, I got my partner. He
Is that how y'all feel?
Fat Rat from 30s. He's successful with Sony now, and he was one of the biggest dispensaries in SAC right now. So it's all these guys are successful some type of way with this music, and not just what they say are just killers. So it was time for California to tell a real story and get back to who we are, because everybody lost sight in California, I feel.
Yeah.
So, Milli, can you
I don't think they.
tee the song up one more time? Or you want to take a quick break? I want to play your song again. Or
Show that.
Tee it up for me.
What you want me, huh?
Just tell people what song it is.
Oh, my bad. Look, it's Tarantula, you hear me? Bag Baby Milli Tarantula is a remix by Mystical, of course, you hear me? So check me out.
And give me your Instagram and your information, please.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Bag Baby Milli, BAGBABY MILLI. It's Bag Baby Milli. You know, stay tuned. I got a lot of stuff about to pop. You hear me?
Quick break. Check the song. We'll be right back.
That's right. Really tell the world what's up.
I used to think I won't rap until I wrote something. I'm out the city, so I came from that dumb shit. Robberies, murder charges, and gun clips. I told her chick, show me a trick, she did a front flip. I'm too smooth, if I talk to your girl, then y'all relationship is done with. Run shit, I feel like Walter Payton in the making. Said let's put a bottom in the oven, I was never good with bacon. They hating, what you saying? Bad bitches, I won't let them drive the boat, cause they might drive a nigga crazy. I'm in all black like a panther, creeping with a big body of tarantula. In the jungle, rolling leaves with Tarzan and the animals. I be making moves all year, this ain't annual. How you thinking you could do it and I can't? Once I do it, you gon' be mad that you ain't dying. Cause she walking by, I can't wait. Where you from? Out of New Orleans, she a voodoo-licious saint. Bae, get right. Just hold your horse and shawty sit tight. And do what you're supposed to. Like I told you. Whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you. Y'all don't know about the black prince of the South. And I'm the same, you see me, yeah, so bitch, you better watch out. I got your oldest daughter, how she tryna throw me something. I smell a Steve, don't see no blood lit nigga, roll something. And I'm sorry, I ain't never mean to lead you on. Just give me space, if I say I'm doing something, just leave me alone. I've been hot 100 degrees, I got a fever, homie. Southside, how they know I sprinkle everything with Tony. She want me, says she lonely, grown woman. She trying to function with me, cause I think she tryna put it on me. I'm knowing, but I can't move too fast. To the point nigga about looking, oops, did I do that? They say that I'm next up, better hold your chest up. Don't be no loser, get knocked down and bitch, you better get up and put your set up. They say your pop's legend don't make you one. Yeah, you right, just give me some time and I'm gonna show you something. Bae, get right, just hold your horse and shawty sit tight and do what you're supposed to. Like I told you, whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you. I got a mad, I'm about to take over the city. Smoke a blunt and beat the cook and make a holla out Milli. Small body, but a nigga strong like Gilly. I just talked to C's, he told me meet him in Gentilly. Swift kicks, uppercuts and fast moves. Don't make me pull up with my pops and turn this bitch up on the Tuesday. She hear the music, got her moving. She calling her friends up with a big bus, telling them that bad baby shit be booming. Right past your ass, she gotta keep up. Don't get comfortable where you at, somebody gon' come and pick your seat up. Chillin', maxin' and relaxin' with your feet up. Don't bring that boo shit, gon' get your scary ass beat up. Chill nigga, really I be going with the breeze. Anywhere I go, I'm loaded, think I'm Chinese. Sick with it, nigga, might as well go quarantine. Independent too, but I can still pull up with the team. Bae, get right, just hold your horse and shawty sit tight and do what you're supposed to. Like I told you, whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you.
Yeah, the little tarantula, nigga. Like a little brown recluse. Yeah, still fight the fuck out you. Yeah.
Apple don't fall too far from the tree, nigga.
Then you always want to hit the last nigga weed and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet. You hit that bitch hard, boy. Roach head. We don't even see
like the beetle looking ass, boy. You fucking ugly pencil neck ass, boy. What?
Like that bird in the sky.
Stupid look like that lizard that's on the ground looking at.
Basketball.
Basketball. What? You can't even play basketball.
How y'all doing and stuff?
You know it.
It's Roz. You're welcome in advance. Oh my God. So, you know this is nigga business. So, Spanky ass still ain't here, but you're in luck because the Roz was near. Okay? So, I came in here to drop in on y'all. We're going to keep this thing going. I know y'all been enjoying everybody that y'all seen today. We got some real hood shit going on. You know, I'm from Compton, so I love me a hood story that come true like Cinderella and stuff. They be broke and stuff at first, but then they be balling, and then I try to date them. Hey!
That's right.
Shout out to me.
Shout out to you.
Okay, I'm my favorite, so why not shout out me first? You know what I'm talking about?
That's right.
Bro.
So, I've been over here in the background trying to listen to what's going on. Hey, yo, we got some real niggas from the street that really learn how to do it the right way. I heard a couple things about gangbanging, and I'm from Compton, so I know a whole lot about gangbanging. And I got a question.
I got the answer.
Hey.
You said that everybody thinks that gangbangers are killers. Okay, let me tell you something.
No, not that. I said everybody. I'm talking about outside of California. See, you know, growing up, California wasn't nothing but Jerry Curl wearing faggots, and our women wasn't shit because y'all wore braids in the back in the day, right? And since you know, young and as I got older, I said one day I'm gonna do a documentary, and we're gonna set the record straight because we start trends, right? California always have. It's like all of a sudden now.
I agree with that. Let me tell you something. This is what I want to say. I know the perception because I've been all around. I've been blessed to be able to move around different cities, different states, different boroughs. I've been blessed to like move around and I meet a whole lot of different men, women, a lot, whether you black, Mexican, Puerto Rican. I've been able to be abreast to that. And I know what we look like to other states. But I want to talk to you about somebody from your state.
Let's do it.
From the cities. I lived in Compton. I just moved, but now I live in Long Beach. Check it out. You feel me? I'm you. I'm of you. I'm with you. I'm for you. But let me tell you, gang banging fucked up a lot of shit. And yeah, we get a worse rap from the outside in, but it's bad from the inside out. I respect how it started. It was a bunch of niggas getting money. And it was all about teaching the young guys how to get money and move along the community.
And take care of their neighborhood.
And take care of your neighborhood. Yeah. You know, like the Black Panthers was considered a gang, but they had children's groups. Yeah. They had meal programs. They came and fed the homeless people. That was gang starting.
Got you. You're right. Okay. See, what the conversation in the documentary, the documentary I'm dropping New Year's Day is called Welcome to LA Music and Gangbanging.
Okay.
What I did, I went to the streets. You know, I feel I had to go to the streets to get what I wanted. I wasn't finna go get nothing watered down. I wanted them to tell their story. When this documentary, I won't introduce nobody. I let them come tell who they are, where they come from, how long they've been banging, and tell their story, why they started banging. Because everybody got a totally different story. And I got the documentary. I got folks from LA all the way to Sacramento, right? And everybody's story is different. And so what I meant by outside looking in. So when they see the documentary, they're gonna be like, okay, hold up. We understand now because
everybody knows it's camaraderie in gangbanging. It's not just okay, let's go kill some niggas. It's brotherhood. Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be family. It's supposed to be people looking out for people. Mm-hmm. See, let me tell you what the disconnect is. The disconnect is when we see the brothers that's supposed to be the brothers teaching the young brothers how to fuck up like they fucked up and end up fucked up. But that's what we don't like. Y'all already, that's like me doing crack right now. Well, you know why we didn't do crack in our age and drugs was not cool and we dared to keep kids off drugs? Let me tell you why. Because we was the kids of the crackheads. We the first generation to see what crack did 10 years later. See, the generation before us, it was new. They didn't know what was going to happen. We were the first generation that saw it like post, like after. Like, oh, this is what he did? Okay, we're not going to do that. So we should be the generation right now to see this what gangbanging did. Let's figure out how to just be brothers and not gangbang on colors.
Well, see, but now that's not even the problem. Now is, see, they're giving these youngsters too much money and big guns to where they don't listen to no OGs no more. So we failed them because we stopped teaching them. Right. I never banged. I have families that bang. I never banged because that wasn't me. So that's why I was able to tell the story because even though I didn't bang, I still had to. I got chased home from. I lived in the H-Ray hood and went to a 60 school. And I still had to go through the gangbangers. Okay, that's exactly.
You was playing with your life.
Exactly, and I ain't banged.
You was playing with your life.
But the person next that over don't understand that part of it, that you don't have to be a banger to get chased home because you live in a certain hood. So that's why when I started doing, I said it has to be told from two different stories. Me not being a gangbanger, for instance, he came out, he don't know nothing about it, right?
Mm-hmm. Where you from, by the way? Atlanta?
No, I'm from Louisiana.
Louisiana? You gotta say Louisiana.
That's what I said.
You said Louisiana.
Louisiana. Baton Rouge to New Orleans.
Hey. What's up? You got some red beans and rice in your pocket?
Not in my pocket. It's at home.
You supposed to have a Ziploc bag.
Not in the pocket. That shit gonna go bad.
Yeah, you would have kept it hot.
We just gotta change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just gotta change the narrative.
But I want this though. I respect where you're coming from, like for real. Change the narrative. It's not about us hurting each other, killing each other. I hear you. Yeah. I hear where you're going. But I want you to change the whole narrative while we're changing it. Like, we don't even gotta gangbang. It don't need no label. Why can't we just be black? Like instead of red and blue, why can't we be the color black? That's it. Everybody black in the hood.
But you know what? And this is when I sat down with everybody. I said, let's get it straight. First, I said, when I did a radio interview with Big Floss and Lou Radio, right? And like I told them, I'm from California, so I could tell a story. Because some people come and tell a story ain't from California. Yeah. But something we ain't gonna change is Bloods and Crips. That's not gonna ever stop. But we could change the thought process, meaning that he could be a Blood, he could be a Crip, right?
But why we can't be cool?
Exactly. We just don't disrespect each other.
But it's all about where your grandmama house at. Okay, so my grandmama live on this side of Rosecrans. Your grandmama and granddaddy bought a house on that side. Why we gotta kill each other because of where our mail go?
True.
Why?
I think it's sad, but that's
I done lost it's a so culture many of California. Family members because the niggas can't be colorblind.
Yeah, you're right.
I done lost too many in my family and my community. I told you I'm from Compton. I've been to more funerals than weddings.
It's sad, and I
promise you,
it's time for us. It's time to catch a hold of this. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a 12-year-old son that was born on the Central Coast, out there in Santa Maria, right? So I bring him out here, and he don't know nothing about it.
He don't understand it.
So we're on our way back. I'm going to take him home, and we're gonna stop and get some gas. He had on this one of my shirts, but his was in white. It was red, and I was like,
Where we at? You got to check your location.
I shouldn't have to do that with my 12-year-old son that don't know nothing. feel what I'm saying?
I have on red. Is this a red neighborhood series?
We got to figure that out. Why is my son that don't know nothing? I'm scared for him, not for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Because I can't stop at a certain gas station because he got on red and black and blah, blah, blah. And he don't know about that, but I do. You know what I mean? So we got to change. Like, he come out here. He got to know what he's going to wear. Being from Louisiana, he can't just go anywhere with how he's going to dress because it's messed up. But it's the youngsters today with the mentality that they getting so much money, and it's like they don't care no more. And it's like, we ain't got to listen to you. You broke, and you ain't never did nothing for me. And that's how they looking at it. You know what I mean? But we understand.
So
we failed.
Like, do you think so you're saying the whole dynamic of gangbanging has changed for the worse?
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
And that's why all the G's now, the real G's, is tired of it. I'm going to tell you how tired it is. I just did a poster for the documentary just so it can get by until I drop it, and it wasn't enough people on there. It wasn't enough paper. That's how many people jumped on board because they tired of it. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about tired. So they tired of seeing folks die for no reason.
This is what I want to ask you. What's the solution? Give me a solution. What's up, cousin?
I can't come with a solution because
it really boiled down to.
And his age bracket.
It's like this, right?
How old are you, cousin? First, can you tell us how old you are?
I'm fresh 20. I just turned 20 March 27.
You baby boy, cousin. Okay.
But like, it really boiled down to, all right. It's a lot of older people that is tired of it, but it's also a lot of older motherfuckers that's still with the bullshit.
Oh, I know a lot of old heads.
So it's like
ignorant.
It's like, all right, you got these motherfuckers that's like they didn't took too many homies, and then these motherfuckers like, yeah, but we could get money or we could just be cordial. Like, it's never gonna not be a blood or a crip, you feel me? But it could be alright, you don't gotta speak to the nigga, but go y'all separate ways.
What happened to the truth in 9 dudes?
You get what I'm saying? Like, but it take for the niggas that still with the bullshit, it take for them to talk to niggas in my, like, you feel me?
It's hard. I think it's harder.
It's for them to stop, really, cause
it's for who to stop? Say that again.
The niggas are older than us. Because if they stop...
But y'all the ones out here active and doing the dummy shit.
I'm not going to say it takes the older ones because the younger ones just...
But you just said that the younger ones ain't listening to the older ones. So what the older ones going to do if the younger ones ain't listening? I'm confused.
They don't listen. That's what I'm saying. They don't listen. I was going to tell you. They don't listen. They ain't trying to hear it. They ain't trying to hear shit we saying.
It depends on who you is.
Exactly. But you got to think.
You feel me? Like...
How many you think out of 10 going to listen?
Where you from, little cousin?
You said what?
Where you from? Like where do you what city? Not what gang. I'm saying what area?
Born in Santa Maria.
So you from Santa Maria too? Yeah. Okay. So you've not been so subjected to the inner city BS that's going on, right? Because you in the outskirts.
I've been around it, but my family.
But you no. Different.
So it's like I've been
being around it and living it every day.
Yeah, I'm not saying it like that, but I've been around enough to where it's like I'm not no nigga that just I ain't experienced this or that. I've experienced a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you're right. I'm not there every day, but I've experienced a lot. So
of course, you black. You gonna get a taste. You gonna get a taste. You can't slide without a taste just being a black person. You ain't gonna you ain't gonna slide without it. Like somebody gonna press you at some time and ask you where you from and where you like I said, where your grandmama stay. Like that's gonna go down. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. When you're in the outskirts, it's not the same, bro.
It's not.
I lived in Compton. I got 3 brothers, right? All 3 brothers made it out without gangbanging. I thought that I was blessed. Because nobody that I know got that's 3 out of 3. Nobody gangbanging. Nobody a murderer. Nobody in prison. Nobody got murdered. I was blessed. Yeah. That's a shame.
Yes. You know,
on both sides, Crip or Blood. I like, because I'm from the west side of Compton, so I grew up west side Pyro all day, Campanella, yeah. But what we do, we date Crip niggas because that's what we attracted to. So I had to figure that out. Do I want to endanger my dude life to come pick me up to go to school? That's stupid. I can't date who I want. And I'm not even a gangbanger.
That's crazy you said it because that's how
it goes.
She gonna go get him one from the other side.
And vice versa.
He got to creep in and creep out.
Man, I had a guy one time. He was affiliated. His brother from 8th Trade Gangsters. Okay. So he comes to my house in the blue Cutlass with the Euro clip with the blue Dayton's 13.7s or 13.8s, whatever them motherfuckers is. 13s. Right? He pulls up in West Side neighborhood Piru. The big homies called me. Who is that? I said, that's my boyfriend. They said he can't come back like that. We're going to give you this pass. He better not pull up like that with that white t-shirt on and that blue LA hat. Over here. Yeah. We going to kill the nigga you love. Click.
And they mean it.
Meant it.
Don't come back over here.
So now I got to tell the guy that I'm dead, hey, look, nigga, you need to be incognito. You need to come over here after dark, nigga, in white, yellow, any neutral, beige, nigga. I need you to wear, nigga, sea salt, nigga, white.
Exactly. It's messed up. It's messed up to that point to where it was sad. It's sad, man. But I think it's not too late.
How many funerals you went to?
You know what? I've had a lot.
Round up to the nearest 10.
I don't like funerals, so I don't go to them.
Okay, how many homies you lost to the game?
Too many.
Exactly.
I lost one of my closest loved ones.
Mm-hmm.
In '88, I stopped going to school after that because it just took too much out of me. You know what I mean? It was just, and right after I seen her die, I had a partner die that was through high school, never came outside and played nothing. Once he got old enough to go outside and play, he got taken in with the 8th Trade Gangsters.
Got murdered.
He became a driver. On the news, I seen him dead. I think he was going to one of the Fat Boys concerts on Washington, somewhere in Washington, I think. And I had moved by then. I'm seeing it on the news. I'm like, damn, a nigga they never banged nothing in his whole life.
Oh, this was the ones that died first. You didn't know?
Yep. But
you didn't know?
It's time to tell it. We got to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And so
I want to hear your solution. What your solution? Like if you could, say for instance, you're anointed, whatever come out your mouth to fix gang banging and killing stops. And you got a few sentences to explain to Jesus what your plan is. And whatever you say, he gonna do it. What's it gonna be? We're gonna
take all the guns and make them knuckle up in the backyard every time they get out of hand.
Right.
Why? Oh, that was another question. Why niggas don't fight no more?
Because they scared. You know why? Because like my uncles and cousins used to make me fight for nothing. They don't do that no more. They don't do that no more. Yeah. And so they don't know how to fight.
They scared of that pressure.
They scared to take a loss.
I'll be whooping ass, so don't ask
me.
He
went through it. He went through it.
Do you know how to fight?
That's my middle nephew.
Check it out. Just in case you test him out. My big cousin, right? He well known in LA. He used to whoop my ass damn near every day. You feel me?
That's what happened. Right. You didn't have to do nothing back in the day.
But you was raised by real men.
I'm the youngest, so it's like
okay.
Either nigga you gonna cry and you can't hang with us, really.
Yeah, because now you soft.
You can shed a couple tears, but
you better shut up. Yeah,
you feel me? So it's like, all right, shed a couple tears, wipe them off.
I teach my son. I ain't playing that shit. They still
out of there.
We used to call them dope fiends. Nigga. When somebody catch you slipping and you wait, like you already know you got beat up or low key, whatever
Let a
you
nigga
win
be
the
bigger
fight.
than me.
You wait till that nigga.
I gotta
boop, side that nigga, hit him right there in that temple.
I'm bringing my son out here for the summer to train with my nephew. My nephew's an MMA fighter. Mm-hmm. So I said, he in the 7th grade, and my son a pretty boy. So I said, you gonna have issues, son. What? So I'm gonna get you ready. I said, well, you ain't gonna fight every day. What we're gonna do is
they gonna test you.
You gonna pop him in the mouth a couple of times. You suspended that first time. I'm gonna get you. You gonna get suspended. I'm gonna tell him he ain't gonna do it no more because they ain't gonna fuck with him no more, and then we're gonna be good. But if they're gonna continue, you gonna have to do something to him. As soon as you I already know how school is. The pretty boys always get picked on because they niggas think they hot shit.
Oh, did you say we?
It's because we look good.
So you put the boy out here?
Man, that's all people call me, but I still be with the shit there.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You cute.
Hey, look, everybody gonna feel how they feel.
But listen,
You know what I'm saying?
But you don't say out of your mouth that you a pretty boy.
I'm saying in terms of
time out. Just time out real quick.
All right.
Anything that you truly are in life, you don't have to tell nobody.
Yeah.
If you smart, Don't say you smart. They'll tell you smart. If you fine, don't say you fine. Let somebody else tell you fine. Let these other motherfuckers tell you a pretty boy. You don't never put that label.
But it's not that I. It's not that I put the. It's not that I. But it's not that I. Nah, it's not that I put the label. I'm saying in terms of that's what we talking about right now. You feel me? So come on now. That's what we talking about. I'm light skin with green eyes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying in terms. Oh yeah. I'm not saying, and I didn't say they did. I didn't say they did. You know what I'm saying?
For no reason. I'm just giving you a hard time.
I got a question though.
Nah, but you handsome.
Growing up in New Orleans, what was the culture like out there? I know you spoke.
It's different. I went
culture.
It's totally different.
Thing. You know, you're not gonna find no real blood nigga in.
I know,
in
but
Louisiana. So it's
neighborhoods.
It's more of a yeah. In New Orleans. Okay, so I got the best of both worlds, Baton Rouge and New Orleans. My mama's side is Baton Rouge, and then my pop's side is New Orleans. Mm-hmm. So Baton Rouge, yeah, of course they got hoods, and just like New Orleans got wards. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
My pop's side, we the 12th ward.
Hold on, this gonna sound crazy.
Yeah.
People from Cali, explain the difference.
In wards and hoods.
No, in Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge and okay, so Baton Rouge
was the same thing.
Baton Rouge that's an hour from New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And in Baton Rouge, it's a whole different culture. Like it's more ratchet. Put it like that. and I love my city to death. I'm not saying it in the wrong way. But you ask anybody from BR, explain your city. It's more of the, you know what I'm saying? It's more ratchet. Like, but to the point of they gonna stand with their hoods. You know what I'm saying? So if you from the South,
right?
Whoever from the South, you know, if y'all from, they got 3 parts of the South. You got the top, the bottom, across the tracks. You know what I'm saying? So if you from the bottom and them your partners up the street, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna come on the street playing. Just like in New Orleans, they got wards. You know what I'm saying? So if you from the 3rd ward or that's Magnolia.
Break it down. What's a
Yeah,
ward?
It's a
like
ward.
Texas,
A ward.
sections
So
for
yeah,
you.
it's just it's
Like
like it's sections of New Orleans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The 12th ward uptown. Then you can go to 3rd ward. That's
The city
Magnolia.
is so big, it's
Yeah.
broken down into
Not necessarily because New Orleans small.
Well, like
So about
I lived in
but
Houston
Texas,
for 12
yeah, for
years,
sure.
right?
Texas
I lived
for
in
sure.
Houston. So 3rd ward, 5th ward,
Yeah.
whatever.
Sure.
The city of Houston's so big, it's broken down
Right.
in like subdivisions.
Yeah, yeah,
like, you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm saying? So like West LA, LA,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Long Beach, whatever, but we're all LA County.
Right.
See,
So it's like New Orleans County, but it's different.
It's like it's parishes. They call
Yeah,
them
different
parishes back
parishes.
home.
But see now that's where it all is the same because we're blood encrypted and
Yeah, but they warden it.
it.
And we just
I
got
know.
yeah, and
I
you just
know.
got you just make your own.
from the 8th ward.
But
right?
see, this the difference though. People make their own
Mhm.
little. Oh yeah, it's my gang. Whoop, whoop, you know what I'm saying? And don't nobody really have no real.
Specific.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have no big brothers that was really doing it, or no uncles. You know, they might have an uncle who, oh yeah, he sold a little weed. You know, he sold hard up, but he wasn't banging. You know what I'm saying? So it'll just be more like a people do it for people hood
They
everywhere.
hustlers with a label
You know what I'm
out
saying?
there. They're
Yeah.
more hustlers than
Yeah.
gangbangers. I wouldn't say it's gangbanging. It's more hustling.
It's just more. This my dog and these my
Well-
people.
Well, you know what why gang banging spread it because back when they put that work on the street, all the hoods went to different states and put certain states on, and when they left their hoods there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that left it open up to where that's what they doing now. Everybody's a blood or a Crip in these states. Now here's my problem with it. Y'all ain't never liked that shit, right? But every state doing it now.
You know what? I went to. I put myself on my little personal. He should have pulled out tour. No, seriously. Like I was going for 4.5 months. It was called the He Should Have Pulled Out tour, and I had hella shows all over the East Coast for 5 months, whatever, right? So I get to I think I was in Jersey or no. Queens, somewhere I was at. I was in New York, one of these boroughs or whatever. And they like, blood. Hey, cuz. I'm like, where did y'all get this shit from? Because what's your idea of what that is, that is light years away from Compton, Long Beach, Watts, LA. Like, they concept is totally different.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm like, you're not a real blood.
Well-
but I don't want to say that because, I didn't have my heat with me.
Well, let me say, I got people from the East Coast that are
They
I
swear
can put the
it's
quotation, but
diehard,
they
though.
Crips, right? So let me just say that, right?
Okay.
As for what I understand about the culture, that is, they're infatuated with what it represents, right?
Yeah.
Where, like you guys were speaking earlier in LA, you don't actually have to be from that gang at all. Your family can be associated.
Affiliation.
And that's it. It don't
Born
matter.
into it.
It don't matter where you from.
So
it
it's
don't
just
matter.
affiliation.
Yep.
Right. So I think out here it's more of a family heritage thing. It's a heritage thing out here. You know what I mean? You can be born into it versus if you're on the East Coast, I'm saying you choose it.
Yeah.
Out here you don't have to choose it. You can just
out here it's
born
kind of
into
Mando.
it.
right. You can grow up
Born
in the
into
area
it.
and now you have to go home through this neighborhood every day. So you either subscribe to what's going on in your neighborhood or deal with the consequences of that every day you coming home from school.
It's crazy you said that because I got on the documentary I got Bronco. He's from Fudgetown, right? He said I wish a nigga would say they're gonna put me on and I was brought here from a baby to this block and I've been here since day one.
It's a lot of guys that are triple OGs they never got put on because they made it up.
Exactly.
Like I know guys from my neighborhood and they've been from the hood for 40 years and you can't point to somebody who put them on. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
That's
what he
their
said.
block.
He said, nigga said, put me on, nigga. He said, anybody tell that shit, I'm fighting. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
I said, I hear you, nigga. I hear you. Yeah. But yeah, it's just now it's time to we gotta figure out. I think if we went left when these youngsters stopped getting chastised, you know what I mean? You know, at one time niggas can just go out the hood and do what they wanted to do because they get DP. You know what I mean?
Right.
It ain't no more of that.
Don't stop at the stop sign.
You feel me? So
stop that.
They don't even know what discipline is no more because they ain't trying to hear it.
How was that growing up for you in New Orleans? Was that did you have a lot of OGs around you to kind of keep you on the right path?
So I was in Baton Rouge more so because when my pops went to jail, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't as much back and forth. But it might not be more so. I had a lot of OGs, you know what I'm saying? I kind of had to learn a lot on my own, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really had too many big dogs around me, you know, because in Baton Rouge, it's not like, you know, that's his people, but 9 times out of 10, you can't just go, get cool with him, then his big homie just gon' you know, be cool with you. But so it was more like I had to learn it, you know what I'm saying, trial and error. You know what I'm saying? You get into it with these people, ain't do your research, realize it's a whole group of them. Now you fighting 4 of them. It's 1-on-4. So it was just more like a yeah, you know, learning from uncles and stuff. You learn from family members more than an OG. You'll learn from a family member.
I got the reason I asked is actually I know Silk.
Mm-hmm.
I know C Murder's son.
Yeah.
And Master P sons play ball with my little brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I say this about, I don't know what's going on with the No Limit Camp and all that, but all their kids are very respectable young men.
Oh yeah, because everybody was raised at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it don't matter like what, you know, P or Silk or even me or X, you know, whatever they put out and what they style was, they still, you know what I'm saying, yeah, raised.
Right.
Everybody's still gonna get raised to, okay, yeah, I'm saying this, but you're not grown.
Right.
I'm doing this, but you're not grown. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you get grown, you can do whatever you want. So it was more like but they got people that ain't, you know what I'm saying? They people ain't really wasn't strict on them. You know, let them do what they do.
Man, I'll take my hat off to P. I ain't gonna bullshit you. You know when P, people talk all that shit, but P still got money top of the food chain. You know what I mean? And I was in the studio with P for like 6 months straight, right? And P a real one. When I say a real one, you don't find too many millionaires gonna sit in here with us and do what we do. They gonna slip up out of here and ain't gonna come fuck with us too much.
Right.
Pete always sat in with us, and he used to tell stories with us. I'm sitting there like, this nigga ain't gotta be. I wouldn't expect for him to tell them kind of stories to us, being in his position. But that show you how real he was. You know what I mean? That we could laugh and joke together. And a whole lot of them, I don't think would ever sat in a crowd of us and tell stories like he did. That's why I've always taken my hat off to Pete. You know what I mean? Because he a real one at the end of the day. You know?
He's solidified. Some people are just like, some people don't gotta talk. You could just watch their life and see what happens. Like I've only met him one time on a fluke. I don't know P. Like seriously, I was shopping one day downtown LA and ran into him and chopped it up for like an hour. That's it. I don't know him. But I do know his track record stands for himself. He don't gotta say shit to me. I know he a real one because I just know everybody around him got rich. Anytime you rich, I done seen a lot of rich people by themselves.
Yeah.
But when you rich and all of a sudden everybody around you get richer, you a real nigga because you're not selfish. You care about people and you putting money in everybody else's pockets. You're not selfish. Like that's the biggest thing.
No,
and everybody around him.
No, he
got money,
and he wants you to have. You know what? I one day we was all in the studio and he was like, "Look, y'all," because he was bringing all the niggas back and forth from New Orleans. He was like, all the ones in hotels. He said, "Look, I'm finna build downstairs where y'all got beds and all this, and y'all give me a couple of months, and y'all gonna be straight." And my cousin's in Magnolia Chop, right? And he was messing with Pete right then. And I said, Chop, it's a setup. Meaning that he want to see who here for the long haul. Do you know Pete did that? Do you know at the end, there wasn't too many people left doing nothing because everybody went home. Mm-hmm. I said, I told my cousin it was a setup, bro. He wanted to see who was here for the long haul, who's gonna stay here. That's why he said, I'm gonna put all y'all pretty much in one room. Y'all gonna sleep here for the next 2 months. We got this business to take care of. Whoever gonna stay on board, gonna stay on board. Whoever not, y'all can get on.
But
and I watched it.
Won.
Man.
That's it. Stay down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's something that people. Well, I don't know what happened to the loyalty.
Loyal is a bad word now.
All day, but I'd rather somebody be loyal to me than love me. Love disappear and fade. Loyalty stick in there.
That's all I want is loyal.
That's all I want.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're loyal, that means if you're loyal, you love me. You can love me and don't be loyal to me.
No. I'd rather you be loyal if I got to choose between one or the other.
Yeah.
Because a loyal person going to stay down with you when it's up, when it's down, when it's sideways. A person that loves you can fall off when it go bad.
Facts. Fast.
And I'm telling you from experience, not just because I read it. So
no,
just
real shit.
I know it for sure.
Facts.
100%.
Real shit.
Okay?
Real shit.
You know, and I've even fallen off of some people just to keep it 100.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, sometimes you get to know who's who.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you got to break away from certain people at the end of the day. I was just going to say, 2 days ago, I said, you know what, it's time for me to go ahead and separate myself from certain people.
You gotta learn how, let me tell you, I dated a guy for 12 years, God rest his soul. He says to me, no, he passed away because super hustler. He told me, you gotta learn to put a value on everybody in your life. And I should be like, everybody ain't a monetary value. He's like, no, that's why you fucking up. The person you've been knowing for 20 years that look out for you every day and call and see about you got a different value than that new friend you met at the club. The guy that you've been dating forever, that nigga that take care of your mama and dropped off that turkey to your grandmama's house, got a different one than this nigga that just want to buy you a steak at Morton's. Like, put a value on people so you know where to place people in your life.
Yeah.
You understand
You're
that?
right.
And then you know how to treat people accordingly, because then you don't get butthurt when they don't treat you how you want to be treated.
Yep.
You understand? So that was the biggest lesson that I learned from that person. You have to put a value on each individual in your life.
You know, I did that with my son's mom actually. Mm-hmm. We was best friends before the relationship, and after the relationship we didn't talk for like a month. But then one day I was on my way out here and I was like, I called her at work because I valued our friendship for everything. Because when I went to jail, she was the only female, and we wasn't in no relationship. It was a friendship. She was the only female who wrote me and my crimey letters. Mm-hmm. So I value that to this day. And to this day, she's still my best friend because I look over everything else. You know what I mean?
She got value. She got stock.
Exactly.
Like her stock is up.
And it ain't got nothing to do with sexual. It ain't got nothing. It's just that because the first thing a person to say, "Oh, you still," no, it ain't got nothing to do with that because I can call her
value
at any time, and she, it ain't got nothing to do with, what I'm saying? She's in a relationship actually, and I won't disrespect her, none of that, but I value me and her friendship to the fullest. You know what I mean?
But that's called realness, honey.
I'm always keep it real.
But that's realness.
Yeah.
Everybody, like, I had to learn that too, because I try to always surround myself around real niggas, right?
Yeah.
And when I say real niggas, I mean real people.
Yeah.
They could be white, black, blue, purple, whatever. Anybody around me, I try to keep real ones. Mm-hmm. And at first, I used to be jealous of it, because I would meet real niggas, and I really thought I was going out, and I really wanted a real nigga, but real nigga come with baggage. And the baggage is not good or bad, but I had to have a guy tell me, hey, we can be together, but whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop and whoop-de-whoop, I'm going to always look out for him. Shut it down. I don't want to hear it. I had to grow up to understand
it. Gotcha.
But then, when me and him broke up, and he told the next bitch, don't fuck with Roz. Now I'm on the list people
that don't fuck with.
that I'm gonna look out for her. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I understand he don't lose friends. He don't burn bridges. He's a real nigga.
Yeah, got you.
So I had to learn how to respect and learn how to move amongst real people.
Yeah, you got to
It's
especially when you have kids with someone. I
ain't committed that sin.
See, I look at it like this. I'm not. Why even bicker at each other at the end of the day when you got kids? Because for one, my son and my daughter, I got two, right? And I respect both their mothers. Because at the end of the day, those are my kids'
They brought your
moms.
children in the world.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Come on, you can't do nothing but respect them. They brought your children safely, without bullshit, into the world. She didn't do crack while she was pregnant. She didn't fall down the stairs. She didn't have no abortion. She didn't do nothing to fuck up your seed. She made sure your children that look like you, because all we do is carry.
Yeah.
That's y'all babies. Mm-hmm. That's y'all babies. They come out of y'all body. All we do is grow it. We like the like y'all the seed. We ain't nothing but the plot. We the pot that all we do is put water in our pot. That's y'all seed. We carriers.
That's why I don't understand I don't understand how a man.
That's y'all. That's
don't
y'all
want to be a part of their child's life, bro. That's something I just can't grasp.
I don't feel that neither.
I can't go when I leave here and I go back to the coast. It's a must that I see my son.
Your children.
You know, it's in my daughter. My daughter, she live with me. You know what I'm saying? But I can't see how a man just don't want to have nothing to do with their child. You know what I'm saying? I can understand you and the baby mama's going to do. I can't see that. I never understood. I won't, because I'm a man and I've always made sure mine was taken care of from day one to this day.
I respect that. I tell you, I respect that, because I won't date a guy that if I ask you got kids and I'll be like, okay, so what's up with your children? Oh, I don't know. If you don't care about your own that fell out your back, nigga, I ain't got nothing coming.
Man,
I ain't got. If you don't care about your child,
Yo.
where do I go from there?
Man,
Because then you can never give a fuck about me. That's a stranger.
It show your morals at.
I tell you,
I want some real stuff.
I come over here if I hadn't seen my son 2 weeks from like that and he ain't called me or something, I'm coming over there. I'm gonna blow the house up. Something. I ain't playing. I want to see mine. It's because you're getting older. You know, they want to be with their friends and shit like that. So I had to break it down. So I said, look, son, check this out. I know you want to be with your friends these days. I said, but I need some time too, because when you call me and say, Dad, I want this, that, and the other, I make sure you got it.
Yeah.
I said, so all I want is you say, call and say, how you doing, Dad? You know what I'm saying? We spend some time, because I don't want you to grow up ever saying that what I didn't do. At the end of the day, you feel me? And that's we have a lot of that. Young men that dads don't do nothing, and that's sad, because I've embraced the whole lot of young men.
Do you think it's the fact that the black family is broken, or you gonna stick with the gang banging is misunderstood?
I'm not gonna say the black family, because my mom was by herself. She did it. And I'm gonna be honest. I never grew up with no animosity towards my father, ever.
Okay. So would you agree that broken families and gang banging kind of went together at the same time?
Be.
You got to admit it.
Could be, yeah.
It ain't no coincidence. Yeah. All that shit. But what the gang banging did, the father started dying, straying away. And then we have far more broken families, far more single parents, and far more little niggas without a leash. Because there's no father to say, nigga, what you gonna do? They walk right out the house, because a mama gonna talk. She might slap you, but that don't do nothing. After a little nigga is 15 years old, that shit don't even hurt.
No.
He gonna go out, nigga, do what he do, hustle in the streets, fuck around, do what he do.
You heard of the Willie Lynch letter?
Yes.
That's all it is.
I'm not. Listen, this is something I'm gonna dive.
Yes, I agree. But yes, I agree. But I also disagree. We can't keep.
No, I'm not saying it's from that.
Yeah, but it's a factor. It's a factor. It's a factor.
You know what I'm tired of? I'm gonna be honest. Cause my mother, she's on the board of BSU. The NAACP and all that, right?
Yeah, you look like you was raised well, but you was just the bad nigga in the family.
No, I chose the street.
Yeah, that's what I said. You was the bad one.
I chose
you was the one that was like, oh my God, college? Never. Bang, bang.
Actually, I went to college. I took criminology.
But
it wasn't me.
But that's hilarious that you took criminology.
And it's crazy too.
But all you did was learn how to get away with crime. You wasn't
trying
to learn nothing about working with them. You was trying to figure out what they know so you can know what to do better.
I got to know how. Man, I was 17. I went to a 14-year-old and got me a $10 double up.
But see,
and it started right then and there.
But I'm saying,
because I was like, shit, this is easy. Yeah. Let's get it.
It sells itself.
Yeah, and it was a rap.
They don't sell dope. They sell itself. Exactly. While we just sit back and just accept the wealth. Hey,
and I accept it when Say it again. Let me hear it.
We don't sell dope. It sells itself while we sit back and just collect the wealth. Who said it?
It's a lot of weed in my system, man. I can't remember. I'm 51. Shit, so...
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. DJ Quick, shout out to DJ Quick. Compton in the house. Quick. I know your lyrics, Quick.
Quick, yeah,
Yeah, real hip hop head over here.
That's what it is, But
let's do this. Legs. Stick Game TV. The big homie around here and stuff. Give me a plug. Tell me where you are, where we can get to see you, what you got coming out, where you about to be at, how we can support you, how we can put money in your pocket. I need your Instagram, your Facebook, your Cash App, your new book, your movie, your album. Let me know.
You can find me at stickgang_legs 42 on Instagram, or you can find me at stickgang TV on Instagram, or you can find me on Weed Tees on Instagram. And anything on Instagram say Stick Gang is part of the team.
Hey.
Facebook is Stick Gang TV, or it's Larger Life Entertainment, or it's Stick Gang the Movement.
What's your Cash App, just in case somebody want to bless you?
My Cash App is $ Stick Gang TV.
Hey.
I got one of the biggest documentaries coming out on New Year's Day. Why? I did New Year's Day because I was supposed to drop it this summer, where it started off as a one part, but once the streets seen how real it was, once the streets start seeing how real it was, it went from a 1 part to a 6 part. So I had to stretch it all the way down to release it in January. I want everybody to support that. The documentary, Milli is on the soundtrack.
Milli.
I'm
glad you did that because I've been thinking.
It's stuck in my head ever since.
Everybody that's gonna be on the documentary. You got, like I said, you got Cocaine. You got 187 From Above the Law.
And where do they find them? Where that documentary at?
It's gonna be on YouTube and Netflix.
Okay.
But I'm thinking first. I've been talking with the team, and I'm thinking, the white folks start shit off how they start off. Why can't we, right? So I said, why don't we just get our own channel first? Drop our own channel first, and then drop it with them. Because I feel if enough of us that's on the documentary, push the promo, that we can do numbers.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm in the process of doing, get my own for Fire Stick and Fire Stick and all that, where it's going to go. But I want, technically... We've been in the studio cooking up, and we got some nice shit.
Hey.
I'm not even gonna bullshit you. And for California itself, and for the streets of LA, I thank everybody that's on the project, because if it wasn't for them, I couldn't have did it. And when I went to them, it was all open arms from Bloods and Crips.
Yeah.
You feel me? And when they came together as one, it was something nice. And what I'm doing is when we make movies, we're doing it together. So people won't say, oh, they just doing it for TV. Nah, we're doing it for real.
Okay. Well, you know what? I support you, and I'm down with it, and I want everybody to look out for you. Milli,
yes,
tell them where to find you, bro.
You can find me on Instagram at BagBabyMilli. If you want to keep up with me, that's all I'm on. I ain't got the Twitters and all that, Just hit me on Instagram.
But what you got coming? What's the name of your single? Let them know again.
You want me to spit some?
Tarantula.
Give them that. What we just did in the studio. Give them a verse. What we just did in the studio in the sack the other night.
They can't get that shit.
You don't get
No. No, just give me a little freestyle.
You say again. I got you.
Hey, I'm like Bitches texting my phone, MIM with the guap, and I ain't trying to be down with you bitches. Give me top. Got the city hot as hell, but I'm chilling at the spot. Bust down, bust open, put that bitch on lock. People always in their feelings. I ain't never had to, I
Hey,
tell y'all something. Hey, listen, I got.
All right, I just want to see if you have real talent.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna never fold.
I hate when you hear somebody's song and they be sounding all fire, and you meet them and they be weak as fuck. Okay, so shout out to you, Milli, nigga. I stamp you. Shout out to you, Milli.
And I want everybody to know.
Cousin, what's your plug, cousin? Come on, cousin.
My Instagram is infamous.number5. You put the actual number 5 and finish spelling it.
All right. So what?
Yeah.
Because I didn't even get
It's
it.
infamous.
Your infamous 5.
Number NUMBA 5.
So you spelled out number, but you put the regular 5.
And then you
See,
put
niggas is with the fuckery.
You put the 5 and then you put the IV.
Okay, I'm never gonna remember that shit. So you go to that show.
I'm different. That's why.
No, you're difficult. Nigga, you're difficult.
I'm different. It's unique.
All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the show tonight. I know it was a lot going on. We got different hosts. We got our guests waiting. We got the host that was supposed to be here still on the 15 freeway. Shout out to Spanky and ass. Okay, but when in doubt, you call the Roz, and I'm always here to save the day. What I need y'all to do, I need y'all to all follow me at Real Funny Roz on Instagram. Yo, I don't give about Facebook. I ain't on Twitter because I ain't white. Check it out. Instagram at Real Funny Roz. I got a new show in Hollywood. I'm bringing Compton all the way to Sunset. I'm at the Sunset Room on Memorial Day, 7 to 9:30 show. I'm hosting. It's a Pay the Lady production because I'm all about paying the lady. So let me have it because I know you got it.
One more thing.
I will see y'all.
One more thing before you go. Go support the single that's out now. It's doing good. It's called West Side Story featuring June Dog from Denver Lane. Mr. Wicked from Dallas, but originally from New Orleans, did the beat with Shader Mack and Mr. Rim from Stick Gang. All of us are Stick Gang, so y'all know we ain't finna be stopped. We got these youngsters and they got all the OGs behind them. Watch out, we coming. The movement is here.
You heard me?
This nigga it just fucked up my whole outro.
Goddamn.
Like I didn't have I gave you niggas 72 hours to say I asked you 3,000 times. What's your plug? This nigga ran out of shit, started talking to us about his grandmama and shit. And then when I want to give you my plug, how to find me, all of a sudden, all of them motherfucking said it. He could think of all the shit,
right?
Look, check this out, player. At Real Funny
You
Roz.
said niggas gonna
I'm at
right.
Comedy and Cocktails on Memorial Day. It's the Sunset Room in Hollywood.
No,
it's some nigga shit in the white people shit.
That's right.
Hey, holla. It's Roz. Roz Life. Thank you. Love y'all. Good night.
You dig? Creeping with a big body of tarantula in the jungle, rolling leaves with Tarzan and the animals. I be making moves all year, this ain't annual. How you figure you could do it and I can't? Once I do it, you gon' be mad that you ain't down. Cause she walking by, I can't wait. Where you from? Out of New Orleans, she a voodoo-licious saint. Babe, get right. Just hold your horse and shawty sit tight. And do what she's supposed to. Like I told you. Whole nigga ain't shit sweet. Acting like you can't get it, nigga, let's see. And do what you want to. Now I'ma show you. Y'all know about the back prince of the South. And I'm the same, you see me, yes, so bitch, you better watch out. I got your oldest daughter, how she tryna throw me something. I smell a stink, don't see no blood lit nigga, roll something. And I'm sorry, I ain't never